Well, bonjour, bonjour, mon ami. Bienvenue. Hello, everybody. No, I haven't turned French. I just fancy saying bonjour. Okay, so hi, welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I don't know why I was looking at my light then. I meant to be looking at the camera. It's because I've got these two lights going at the moment just to see if it makes me look a bit more prettier. No joking. Hi, Hazel. I think I saw a photo of you with Ruth and Janice today, Monica. Yes, you did, Hazel. Yes, so the lovely Janice shared a photograph taken apparently 2 years ago. Yes, it would be 2 years ago when we went off on our adventures to New Orleans. I can't believe it's 2 years ago. It was such a memorable trip, and it's like I still relive some of those memories. It was so fabulous. So hello, if you were in New Orleans in 2022 for Stampin' Up's Centre Stage event, hello. I think I did meet a few people out there. Hi Lisa, hi Anne, hi Monica, hi Hazel. Great to see you. All right, so I've done a little bit of cutting out already, just to see where we're going to go with this. And I stamped a really pretty one sheet wonder yesterday. And also, just to let you know, I gave the lovely Martina a ring this afternoon, and she wishes to send her love to everybody, and also to thank those of you who have sent her cards. Thank you very, very much. She really does appreciate them, and she's really sorry she hasn't been able to get back to folks. So she has been unwell, and she still is recovering, and one of the symptoms of what she's gone through means that she can't look at things for too long, and her vision is a little bit impaired, and she can feel a bit wobbly. So it means no paper crafting at the moment, not really watching me on YouTube either. Hi Martina, if you're watching. But she can listen. So she's spending her time doing a lot of knitting, because she said she doesn't have to look to knit, she can just knit, and also listening to audiobooks. So if you want to wish Martina well, please do say something in the chat and I'll read it out, and hopefully she'll listen. But she is okay for being in recovery. So if anyone wants to keep sending her cards, please do. She really does appreciate it. So just a word on that. For those of you who have been part of the Artful Stampin community for a few years, you may know that there is a Artful Stampin Space Contacts Facebook group, and that was set up in response to folk wanting each other's addresses to be able to send cards or whatever to. And so that does exist. So if you're interested in having information about that, I can send links out. If you need me to answer any questions that can't really be answered in a public place like this, please just email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com. So there we go. Lisa says, sending lots of love to Martina. I missed her witty humour. There we go. I did tell her there were people missing her. Yes. And what else was there? I was going to say, yes, and after this live stream, I'm going to set up the Zoom for tomorrow. And I realise it's actually bank holiday here in the UK over this weekend. So we'll just call it the bank holiday Zoom. So I will let it run until Monday, because that's in the UK, we have a holiday on Monday. And, you know, if you're not busy and you want to hang out, then do. I don't know you, Martina, but I wish you a speedy recovery and hope to chat here very soon, says Hazel. Oh, lovely. And Monica says, I often think about our Martina, miss her wicked sense of humour. Absolutely. I know. Well, she's still very much herself, and she reminded me, she sent me a lovely gift for my birthday that I hadn't really properly got into exploring, and she reminded me about it today, and I've used it. So I'm going to show you what I've done with it. Right, so desk time, and I will show you get it. It's a really cool kind of, so it can be used as a jelly plate, this thing, but it can be used in your, there we go, in your machine to basically turn a die into an embossing tool. Alright, so that's what I did. And if I show you, hold on, let me just get the right thing out to show you. Oh. Right, so here I have the Citrus Blooms dies, and there's this gorgeous big leafy thing. I'm just going to poke out some of the bits from it. And you can just use it to cut out a beautiful frame if you team it with this beautiful die here, this one, and it cuts out this frame. But if you use it with this kind of squishy plate thing, it's this amazing silicone-y sheet thing. I don't know if that comes off. Oh, that could come off potentially, but anyway, I'm not going to take that off. Basically what you do is you put your cardstock onto the squishy thing, and basically that replaces one of your boards. So this is not a Stampin' Up product, it's just a product that was gifted to me that Martina had made, and then you pop that on top and then you put your normal plate over it, and basically the die then doesn't cut all the way through and just leaves you with this beautiful impression like so. And I've also done it on the black. Isn't that dramatic? Isn't that beautiful? Yes, you can use a silicone mat. So some of you have got the silicone mat from a few years ago. Oh, I see, the silicone mat that Stampin' Up sell. Yes, you can use that. Let me demonstrate that then. I do have it here. I'll just do a small one. So I'm going to pop that over the top like that. So would you put it between... Oh, do we remove plate? I wonder if we have to do that because this mat is a bit thinner. So I'm using plate 1, the silicone mat, then paper or cardstock, then that one, and then another plate. So I'm sandwiching it. It doesn't feel hard enough. Oh, but it does do it. Hey, there we go. It worked. There we go. Yes, Monica says I've removed the adapter plate. There we go. So if you want to achieve that same effect, it's plate 1, plate 3, the Stampin' Up silicone mat, then your cardstock, then your die, then another plate 3, and run it through, and you get the same effect. All right. Okay, let's just pop that out of the way for a sec. I'm just trying to remove anything that I don't actually need on my desk because it gets pretty cluttered without me even thinking about it. And then I'm just going to bring on the different elements that I want to use. And right, so here's the stamped one sheet wonder from yesterday. And I particularly looked at, what's it, this one, number 5. I like the look of that. Well, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to make that work. I might just have to use that another day, that one. Actually, I don't think any of those are going to work. dear. Okay, no, that's not going to work. It's just not going to work. All right, never mind. Oh, I might use. Well, I might be able to use some of the edges of these. All right. You know what? I'm just going to get on and trim this. So I want to trim this at. I'm going to do it at 13.5. And then cut at 7. And I'm probably going to make 3 very similar cards because I think these really do lend themselves to just very simple layouts. I don't think it needs to be too complicated. And 7, so I want the outline to be 7.5, so that would take it to, oh, hold on, what was that? What did I say there? That was 13.5, wasn't it? Let's take that to 14. And then cut this at 7.5. Almost hurts to cut. Oh no, it doesn't. It's gonna make it look even more spectacular, Sherry. It's worth it. It is, honestly. Oh, and you know, funny enough, as I cut that, I thought I've done that wrong. That's better. There we go. Lovely framing of that there. I've done that one wrong as well, haven't I? Oh well. Have I got enough on there? Nope. I'm just going to have to trim that down by 0.5 centimetre so I don't waste that card. Now I feel that those are just really pretty as they are, and no, you see, I don't like that on the beige. I'm going to get the white, thick white out. Oh, I'm just going to sit down for a sec. Hi Sherry, who else has come in? Do say hi if you haven't already. Right, basic white, thick. I'm just trying to find the right cardstock. There we go. Yes, so all the products you see me use, unless I say that they're not Stampin' Up and not current, as of today, 22nd of August 2024, you can purchase them. Now I'm thinking about doing this as a bit more of an interesting fold. So just remind myself, so that's 14 by 7.5. So yes, Lisa, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't do without it now, the basic beige range. But yeah, you're right. It's a bit like very vanilla, isn't it? It's like when you put very vanilla with white. It's like, does it? Does it? No, does it? Oh no, that's the wrong one. I thought it didn't fit. So I am wondering. whether put that one in there and have that one on the inside, and because that pattern actually does carry over, I like the idea of when it sits on your mantelpiece, on a shelf or whatever, you can sort of see it through. You know what, I'm going to go with that. I'm just, you know, sometimes things just work out and they don't need too much. Ow! Just stuck my hand on the, just stabbed myself with the tool. That's handy, isn't it? Beware of these things, they are super sharp. Right. No? Any glue coming? No? Okay. Fine. I have drawn blood. Ow! It's just like a tiny pinprick, but yeah. It is sharp, this thing. Right. Okay. Right, how is everybody anyway? Where's Kenzie? Hi Kenzie. Americano with cream, please. Oh. Don't ruin. Coffee needs cream. Well, Tom and I managed to have a bit of a date night tonight. May went, so the boys are at camp at the moment, and May went to a friend from church's for tea. Tom's just going to pick her up now. So there's this product that we really love in Aldi, our local Aldi. They do these chicken thigh kind of like, they're designed to like be cooked and put in a burger, like make a really posh, nice burger. And I'm sure I have mentioned it on here before. And so sometimes if we have chicken burgers and we want to treat ourselves, we get that for ourselves and we get like other chicken burgers for the kids because it's lost on them, you know. Anyway, so we had some of those, and then rather than put it in a bun, which is, you know, obviously really easy and just make salad and stuff, I thought, oh no, I'll make some nice rice salad. So I just cooked some brown rice, and then I remembered that I had some corn on the cob that I purchased from Aldi as well yesterday, and I had 30% off. So I was like, okay, that will need eating soon. So what I did was, while the rice was cooking, I popped the 2 corn in the cob in with the rice to steam it, get it cooked. And then I also threw in some frozen broad beans, which I then fished out of the rice to skin them to put in my rice salad. So then my rice salad consisted of, so first of all I chopped up some garlic, and then I squeezed half a lemon and let the garlic sit in the lemon for about 5 minutes, because I love the taste of garlic, but I don't really like the taste of raw garlic, and the lemon juice just takes the edge off but then leaves you with a nice flavour. So I had the garlic, lemon juice, and then while that was sitting I chopped up a nice tomato, a bit of cucumber, I shelled the broad beans, and oh yes, I had a beetroot, some, you know, the packed beetroot, cooked beetroot. So I chopped up one of those, And then when the rice was cooked, I cooled that down with cold water, added it with some olive oil, salt and pepper, and then, oh, what else did I put? I just think I've got this, I was going to put a panel there. I'm thinking I'm going to put a nice panel there, but I'll emboss it. What else did I put in my salad? Oh, a few little pumpkin seeds, just to make it a little bit crunchy with a bit of protein. Oh, and then what I did with my sweet corn, I looked up like cooking a sweet corn in the air fryer, because our chicken pieces were in the air fryer. And I looked up a recipe that was on the BBC Good Food website. I love that website. And I adapted a recipe that was on there. So the recipe called for onion powder, but I didn't have any. I just had some garlic powder. So I went to my front garden has some herb plants there, but my coriander and my parsley has kind of gone to seed. It's alright, just get it on that. Oh, right, there we go. Yeah, my parsley and my coriander has gone to seed, but I thought, well, the flavour's still in the seeds, so I just picked the seeds, and then I'm trying to think what to put on here. I might just use an embossing folder. Let's just do that. And so I just pulled some heads of the parsley seed and the coriander seeds and just crushed them a little bit. Mixed it with some garlic powder and some vegetable oil, a bit of salt. I realise now I put a little bit too much salt, but anyway. What else did I put? So garlic powder, the parsley, the coriander. Oh, paprika. Yeah, sort of half a teaspoon of paprika. Mixed it into this kind of like slurry. And then got the partially cooked sweet corn that I'd cooked with the rice, and then smeared the sweet corn with the mixture. And it stuck really well. I've never done that before. I have eaten like corn on the cob that way in my cousin's restaurant in New York, but I've never made it myself. And I was really pleased with it. I then just put it in the air fryer to cook with the chicken pieces, like for sort of 10-15 minutes, I think it was. And no, they're not like lima beans. They're green. Yeah, they're maybe the shape of lima beans, but yeah, they're sort of like the Brussels sprouts of beans, I would say. Like some people really don't like them, whereas some people do really like them. So, but they just added a little bit of something else to the salad. Some people eat them hot. I like eating them cold. So, but yeah, so we had a piece of lovely sweet corn. As I said, I realised I put a little bit too much salt, but it was fine because it kind of balanced out with the rice salad, because I don't think I put salt in that. And then with the chicken piece, it was really nice. You know, it's like it's a chicken thigh piece that's coated. So I just chopped mine up and eat that with my salad. So there we go. Perfect date night supper. Right. They're called yucky in our house. What, broad beans? Oh, I think it's all about how you cook them, really. Yeah, I wouldn't, you know, I don't know. Yeah. Right, there we go. So that's one card, and I just love the contrast there. So that's the same colour as the ink that I use. So it just very gently picks out that bit of darker green there. but then you've got that lovely bit of texture on there, and then this one opens and you've got that hidden away there. Alright, so that's 2 cards. That was quick, wasn't it? And now I need to decide what to do with this piece. So I quite like the idea of making a slim line. Let's look at how that would measure up. Ooh. So I could do one at 9 centimetres. There we go. And I'm going to take a centimetre off the end of here. I've accidentally like I've done something to that edge, so I'm going to give that a bit of a border. Cut off 1/2 centimetre from this edge, so let me show you what that's going to look like. There we go, super simple. And then now if we want to be extra frugal, what you can do is cut out the centre of this. So I'm just cutting that at 1 1/2. Or just, yeah, 1 1/2 is fine, because there we go. Broad beans are awful. I haven't had them since I was a kid. Yeah, I'm not sure I like them as much as a child as I do now. And I've grown to realise that taste buds just change over time. So those things that as a child perhaps you didn't like, it's worth revisiting. If you can get over the trauma of whatever the bad memory is that you have, if you do have one, of a particular food. Like my poor father, he cannot stand boiled cabbage because he was kind of force-fed it as a child, and he tells me stories of how he used to retreat to his bedroom because his stepmother used to give it to him, and he'd go, "Oh, I'm going to eat it in my bedroom," and he used to throw it out the window. So yeah, he has like particularly bad memories of that time of his life. So, you know, I can understand if it's got if it triggers you, but if it doesn't trigger you to the point of re-traumatizing, it is worth, I think, just trying those flavors again, because our taste buds actually start to die off as we get older. So it means that we tolerate stronger flavors a bit more, and I think that's why, you know, older folk tend to like, you know, things like coffee and whiskey and cigar smoking and all that fun stuff. So and broad beans and Brussels sprouts. My son's girlfriend stopped by and ended up making a card for her sister. Woohoo, Kenzie! Yes, let's keep passing the card making passion on. There we go. That, I see, I think that's so pretty. It doesn't really need much else. I mean, we could maybe put a little bit of bling or something on there, but we'll do that in a minute. Right, that's that one. Right, what have I got left? Now these ones I possibly could use with, I did cut out some square, what have I got here? Got that. Oh, that will look nice. Okay, so what does this measure? Oh, it's kind of 7 by 7. All right, so let's do a 6.5 there then. Never would eat Brussels sprouts. Okay, Vicky, I hear you. I wish I'd done that and discarded all my vegetables when young through the window. Oh, how cute is that? It's just like a little miniature work of art, that, isn't it? So cute. Right. Now, I did wonder about whether or not, so this shape, this is from the Sentimental die set. This shape sits beautifully into there like that. And so I could potentially, let's see if I can cut out. Will that fit? I could cut that out of that and oh, you know what I might do is just hold it on. Let me get a, I'm sure I've got a paper clip somewhere. I keep an emergency paper clip nearby. Look, if I pop, what did I do? That on there. I used to put peas in my pocket, then flush them down the toilet. They not float, Vicky. Did you ever get caught? Did anyone ever get caught trying to throw vegetables away? I do like hearing these stories. They're brilliant. I like most, but there are a few I pass on. Well, I think at your age, Sherry, you're allowed to do that. There we go. What do you think of that? Just putting it on there so you can see the contrast. And then my mum cooked cabbage for about 3 weeks lot. I rediscovered it when I left home. Ah, I put something I didn't like at the bottom of an empty trash can. I wasn't very smart. I was discovered quickly. Oh yes. Oh, that is the answer. Cooking cabbage in butter. Or I found at the back of my fridge. I'd saved some fat from either it was pork or beef. I think it might have been pork actually. Just some pork fat. Because I just couldn't bear to throw it away, so I put it in a jar and I cooked the cabbage in that. It tasted awesome. So, right, let me see if I've got another one of these. There we go. I mean, bacon and cabbage is a great. Oh, I tell you what, I put in my cabbage to make it is a little dash of sesame oil. That just makes it, oh yeah, really good. Oh yes, I remember now. Vicky and I were chatting the other day, and we were talking about I was just eating cabbage, and she was like, there we go. All right, that's super pretty. I like that. It almost looks like a mirror or like a really ornate frame around a pretty picture. Oh, ginger! Oh, what a great idea, Anne. I'll try that. When I was young, I had warts, and after podding broad beans so Mum could freeze them, my warts disappeared. That's interesting. Huh? I used to be told I couldn't go out to play until I'd eaten my vegetables and stayed in every evening. Coleslaw is the only way to eat cabbage, says Vicky. Oh, look at that little piece there. What could I do with that? Oh, well, I'm not going to panic over that piece right now. But I was thinking, where is that lovely piece of... I cut out the black leaves, didn't I? I thought that was around somewhere. I've got that one. Right, I'm going to see if that frame piece will cut that out. Ooh, it's very close. Oh, it might do it. Might just have to put a little bit of washi on it though, just to keep it from moving about too much. But I think that could be quite dramatic. I'll just turn it over to check. Oh, no, don't move. Okay. Get my machine back. please. Oh, thank you, Vicky. Hi, Shaz. Hi, Mary. Yeah, I like coleslaw very much. There we go. A little bit of drama there. I think I'm going to do an over-the-top card, and then I'm going to do a simple one. Now, I want to double check the width of this. Oh, it's just under 10. Okay. And just over 13. All right. So if I do that, 14. I think if I do that 14 by 10.5, I should be good. Oh, thanks for sharing the code, Vicky. Yeah, if anyone's planning to shop with me, please do use the host code. There's still 15% off select DSP until the end of this month. I know that looks really over the top, but I'm just going to go for it. Oh, what was Kenzie asking? I can't figure out the sandwich for thin cuts in your Cuttlebug. Oh, right. Cuttlebug people need to speak up. I don't think that the Cuttlebug was that much different from the Big Shot. And the Big Shot isn't that much different from the Stampin' Up cut and emboss machine. But anyway, if anyone's got a Cuttlebug and a cut and emboss machine, I'm sure you can answer Kenzie's question. Oh, sorry to hear that you didn't get enough sleep, Shaz. Are you in much pain with your leg? Foot, rather. Well, and leg. I'm hesitating because I'm just checking I've got everything popped out. There are some bits that haven't popped out because I probably could have done with running that die through the machine another time. But I was too eager. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to flip that over because it's easier to rub a flat surface than one that's got lots of bits on it. There we go. Then I'll pop this one up, I think, with some dimensionals. These black ones that need using up. For those of you who weren't at the beginning of this video, just to say I spoke to Martina earlier today. She's still recovering. Please do keep her in your prayers. I know the black design is clashing a bit with the black design, but I'm going for maximalist here. And I just spotted my brass butterflies. I think they would look fab. There we go. Yes, she is greatly missed, Shaz. Yeah. Martina, I told you, if you're listening. So she can listen in, but she can't view things for too long. She gets quite dizzy. So she's spending her days knitting, because she doesn't need to look for that. She knows she doesn't need to concentrate with her eyes. Okay, right, that one's that one. And I'll stick that. I think I'll keep this really nice and simple by just sticking that on a plain white background. Keep that one simple. So, I think I might add some extra black to the surround of that. Anyway, I'll do that in a sec. And then I've got this one square one left. That's quite fun. Just trim that down a tiny bit. Do I prefer that? Alright, let's stick this all together. Oh, let's put light on. So again, for those of you who joined later on, Martina for my birthday sent me a really cool like silicone-y matte thing that I could use with my cut and emboss machine to turn dies into kind of like an embossing folder really. And I showed right at the beginning of the video how you can use a silicone mat from Stampin' Up to do exactly the same thing. So if you fancy turning your citrus blooms dies into a really cool emboss technique, then if you sandwich it carefully with a silicone mat, you can do it. Oh, it's raining. Oh, I've got stuff on the washing line. Never mind. My plants will be happy though. Save me having to water those. There we go. Hi, Glenna. Let me just dispose of some of these little bits I don't need. Right. So I was going to stick that on. I'm just going to have one last attempt to find. I did cut some black leaves out earlier. Oh, there they are. Okay. I'm going to extend the frame of this by adding some extra. I'm going to cut that off. Just stick that over the top. Right. Rather than faffing around with glue, what I'm going to do is just stick some dimensionals once I'm happy with the positioning. I would do these with the larger size ones, but I need to get up and get them, so that's why I'm not doing that. Just going to check to see what that looks like. Okay, happy with that. And, oh no, down there. Mm. Oh, very nice, Mary. Wine o'clock with you, is it? Oh, my son and his wife brought back a bottle of wine from their honeymoon, and we took it with us to our friend's house. And then I was rather cheeky. I know you know when you take a bottle of wine to a friend's, you're meant to kind of leave it, but I kind of said, "Oh, do you mind if I take this back? Because my son brought it back from holiday." Is that the height of rudeness? I always feel that that's a bit too simple. You know what, before I do that, I'm just going to run around the edge. Half a centimetre away from the edge. I'm just running my score blade round. This is a super easy technique just to add a bit of interest to a card. It makes it look a little bit more thought of. There we go. Oh, no, I haven't actually stuck that in. Just realised. Just stick a little bit of glue in there. There we go. Oh, and I think this could do with some nice butterflies as well. Getting a bit crazy with these butterflies now. Maybe not that one. Oh, can't take it off now. Okay. Right, I'm going to bring the others back just to do some extra embellishing. Oh, and that one needs sticking. Right, there we go. Thought I'd use some of these gems. Oh, come on. just a little hint of embellishment there. And then this one. Hi, Carla. You love how simple and elegant that one is. Cool. Pretty. And then this one. I think that'll be fine for that one. Oh, this one needs a little bit more splattage. There we go. Maybe a bit of Coastal Cabana as well. That's better. There we go. I'll put this one. Just auditioning the gems, which you can do because they come on this clear plastic. So I think that one needs a butterfly as well. Yeah. Right, that's it. What's the time? 1 hour. Yay. Okay. So we got 6 cards out of that Stamp One Sheet Wonder from yesterday. So these two were cut from that single. I think that one was it from there? Yeah. So that and that was that one section from that side of paper. That, and then that was from there, and then I think that was from there, and then somehow I cut these from, I think that one was from that section. Go. Something like that. Oh, sorry. So if you watch yesterday's video, it will show you how I stamped it all, and this just shows you how I've constructed then those cards out of that. There we go. Hi, William. Decided you had an oncology appointment today. Doctor wants to see. Oh, okay. Oh, big hugs, Wills. Sorry, I call you Wills because my godson is called William and we call him Wills. I only missed the first 15 minutes. You got a lot done. Well, those came together really quickly, to be fair, Kenzie. They did come together very quick. So, there we go. And yes, thanks for sharing the template link, Glenna. And if you are watching on the replay and you can't see the chat just yet, you've got to give it about 24 hours or so before the chat shows up. But in the description, there is a link to my Ko-fi page. That's ko-fi Artful Stampin, and you can download these templates for free, but if you'd like to donate somewhat, you can do. There we go. Right, so let me know which your favourite is then. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. So let me know which is your fave. We'll go through them one by one. So there's one with the, actually, is that Summer Splash or is it? Actually, that might be the green colour, which is a little bit darker than that one. Shy Shamrock. Sorry, I couldn't remember the name. I couldn't remember the name then. Shy Shamrock panel there. This has got just the double panel, so that when you have it sitting and it's slightly open, it should then, your eye should join the gap. That's 2. 3 is a lovely slimline one. Then 4 is all the stuff. 5. Shaz's favourite, number 5. And then number 6. There we go. Thank you, Hazel. So if you're watching this and want to get a notification of when I go live and you have WhatsApp on your mobile device, then please email me ruthtrice@gmail.com for me to add you to my broadcast list, or you can join the live notification list, the live notification chat on Artful Stampin Space, which is my Facebook group for all things Artful Stampin, where I am going to go now, and I need to go to Zoom first and sort out a code, and yeah, I'll see you at some point on Friday. I think we'll start at about 2 o'clock on Friday afternoon my time, so whatever the time is with you now, it would have started 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, nearly 10 hours ago. Is that right? Yeah. But for tomorrow. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much. Oh no, hold on. Let me show you what dies I used. Right. So I used Citrus Blooms dies and the Sentimental. What's it called? There we go. Sentimental Park. Those ones. And then I used the brushed brass butterflies embellishments, and then I think these are the in colour adhesive, the faceted gems that came out this year. They're in the current catalogue, and they go with all the in colours. You can see obviously we're really popular because I've used those. And then what else did I use? The cut and emboss machine, and then this lovely embossing folder here, the exposed brick, that one, with that. But I'll pop a list of the dies that I've used in the description for you. Okay. Right. Take care, everybody. Lovely to see you all. You're welcome. Sorry, I keep yawning. Right. There we go. Just message me if you've got any questions. Lots of love all.